Yes, welcome into IATD TV, and today we have got the new Speed Duel Battle City box set. What we're going to do today is we're going to crack into one of these, have a look at everything that it's got in store, and have a little chat and a discussion about it. And then I'm going to cut out for a minute, come back, and in what will appear as a second for you will be a deck profile built out of just two of these Speed Duel boxes. And we're going to build the best deck we can possibly build, or at least in my opinion. So without any further introduction, let's crack into our first box, and I think these look amazing. Might get one just to keep sealed. Now they are supposed to come with 8 decks complete and ready to play. This is the back. 3 secret rare Egyptian gods, 5 of 21 secret rare upgrades, and 8 playable decks, and 16 brand new skill cards out of a set of 20. Here's our secret rares. We'll save these until the end. We've got a Dark Magician deck. Looks like some sort of ritual deck. I think each one of these it's got to have 2 decks in it if they're 8 playable decks. Let's have a look at this just for... Oh, they're going to give us a proper rulebook on the back. Oh, we get deck lists. Very cool Obelisk and Slifer playmat. And then on the back, got some deck lists for what we have inside, and some standard rules for speed dueling. And some skill information, some basic rules. Considering speed duels is less complicated than the full regular TCG, you get a lot more rules on the back of that than you do a TCG structure deck, for instance. But anyway, without me harping on any further, let's see if we've got a tab here that can open these up easy. Oh, we're going to do this with a knife. So, I've got the Warrior returning alive, Hammer Shot, Hidden Armory, Draining Shield, very nice. I think the good thing about this set is if you like GOAT format, there's a lot of good GOAT staples in here that you can pick up at a very cheap price. Very minimal effort. Very minimal financial outlay, like I say, and you get yourself some absolutely fantastic cards that some of them will have good use in the TCG. Things like Cosmic Cyclone are in this box. And yeah, there's definitely things you can get some good use out of in GOAT format. Quantum Cat, and some of this stuff sees quite a lot of play on Duel Links as well, just going through it. And so I think all of our skills are in this one. Let's see what we have here. Fury of Thunder. Activate while you can draw Slife. Draw until you have 4 cards in your hand. That's pretty good. That's a good incentive to play Slifer. Discard any number of cards, and then add Obelisk the Tormentor from your deck or graveyard to your hand. That's not too bad. During renewal phase, discard your entire hand, add 1 Wind Dragon of Ra from your deck to your hand. It's Jinzo. Jinzo monsters are unaffected by your opponent's skill cards once per turn. During your main phase, if you control a Jinzo, you can look at 1 face down and draw 1 card. That's quite good. Guardians of the Tomb. Union Combination, Spell of Mask, Magician's Act. Endless Traps, No More Mrs. Nice Mine. Rise of the Fallen, Beasts of a Phantom, Magnetic Attraction, Power of Friendship, Fusion Party, the weird looking, I assume that's Teo. No, Christine. Who's Christine? Someone let me know in the comments, who is Christine? I have no idea. Emma, Andrew, David, All interesting stuff. So let's go into our second box. There's got to be a little tab to make this easier. Why would you do me like this, Konami? Aha, there we go. Horn of the Phantom Beast. XYZ Dragon Cannon. We've got Jade Knight, Falcon B, Immaculate Gear Frame, Peacekeeper, Delta Tri, United We Stand. Fortunately, that's not the new $2,000 Crush card devastation virus type COVID celebration, if that's the right word. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Saggy the Dark Cloud, Force Raider, Dark Blade, Maha Vilo, Spear Dragon, Fiend Sanctuary, Soul Exchange. There's some good spells here. Mage Power, Silent Doom. Okay, trap cards. Masked Beast, Shining Abyss, East of Talwar, Wall of Illusion, Nobleman of Extermination, Mask of Brutality, and Curse of the Masked Beast. Let's see if we can get into this one with as much ease, and we do. Pre-Prep of Rights, very good card for this. Widespread Ruin, Mask of Weakness, Soul Demolition, Keldo, Mudora, Zolga, Kelbeck, Skelengel, Air Knight Parshaf, and this is another one of those good GOAT staples I was in reference to. Guardian Angel Joan, which any regular watchers of the channel will know that I play a copy of this in my GOAT deck. And it's also getting the same treatment as United We Stand, with a special foiling in commemoration of the Crush card. Cosmic Cyclone, very good staple no matter what format you play. Jinzo, Fiend Mega Cyber as a common. We pulled one of these out of Pharaoh Servant pack not too long ago, a couple of months ago. Exile Force, good removal. Swarm of Locusts for the same reason. Amplifier, Lightning Blade, Creature Swamp, and a Rotor. We'll go into our last one, which has Dark Magician on the front, and then we'll crack into the other box and we'll reveal the secret rares. Plastic stuck to my finger. There we go. Dark Magician, Aquamador, Buster Blader, Beast of Gilfer, Swift Gaia, Kaiku, Breaker, Skilled Red Magician, Dark Magic Curtain, Book of Moon, very nice. Magical Hats, Metaverse, decent. Dark Paladin, Valkyrian, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, very nice. I need that aside for myself. Giant Soldier of Stone, the Rock Spirit, Block Golem. I want a nicer copy of that for my Adamantipator deck, so that's handy. Mind Crush, Magnet Conversion, Baphomet, Giant Rat, Bazoo the Soul, Enraged Jackalocks even. Then we've got Fire Formation, Tenki and Common, Ryoku Field, and Howl of the Wild. Well, let's crack into the other box just to pull out the secret rares. Move that to the side. Let's start with the first ones, and that Slifer looks amazing. So Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, Winged Dragon of Ra, Metaverse, ooh, Dark Magician, very nice. Cross out for your GOAT staples. Foolish Burial, very nice. And a secret rare, Tenki. If we can get red eyes and blue eyes out of this one, ooh, would that be happy? Ooh, Paladin, Foolish Burial, Jinzo, happy to get the Jinzo, and Cosmic Cyclone. So that about does it for the opening. I'm going to cut out and cut back into you in what will seem like a matter of seconds, but will take me considerably longer to put a 20 card deck together utilising just these cards. Yes, so we are back in, and we've got the deck profile. So what I decided to go with may not necessarily be the best you can pick out, but I didn't really have too long between filming this and filming the deck profile, so what I came up with is thus, and I quite like it. It's a nice handy little beatdown strategy that harks back to the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was probably at its purest, some might say, although I do like modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't think I'm criticising it, just different. So we'll start with the skill card, which is Low Blow. Once per duel, you can reduce the attack of a monster by 500. Now, in a beatdown strategy, that might be helpful just to help us get us over some things. And the rest of the cards in the deck will fit that sort of theme. So 2 copies of Giant Rat. It's kind of like the Earth Mystic Tomato. It can keep a board presence, and we can get us into our 1 or 2 tribute summons that we have in the deck. 2 copies of Maha Vilo. We're going to max out on lots of equip cards, try and pump up Maha Vilo to ridiculous amounts of attack points and swing for game. 2 copies of Breaker the Magical Warrior. It's good spell and trap removal, and it's a nice good body size when you bring it on the board at 1900 if you don't need that pop. 2 Kaikun shuts down graveyard shenanigans, and at 1800 it's also a good body to bring onto the board for a normal summon. 2 copies of Spear Dragon, does piercing, 1900 body. Always have liked the card, and I think it suits this deck as well, just no problem. 1 copy of Air Knight Parshath. Again, it's 1900 that does piercing. It is a tribute, but we do play cards to get around that, and it does draw us a card as well. Our last tribute summon monster is Jinzo, just to shut down the opponent's back rows and make life a little bit more easier for big swings. 2 copies of United We Stand. Again, this is to go in with Maha Vilo, but if we have to equip these to any one of our other monsters, that is just fine too. 2 Mask of Brutality. It's 1000 extra attack points on Maha Vilo, it's 1500 extra, so worth it for that. Similar true of Mage Power, it's 500 but 1000 on Maha Vilo, and we can increase it further than that by its own effect as well. Wrapping up the deck, 2 copies of Fiend Sanctuary. This is just to help us get onto our tribute summonable monsters, and yeah, there's not really too much else. We want to try and bring out big beaters from the start and attack hard and heavy and early, and get in for as much damage as possible by the end. So that about wraps it up for our deck profile. I think even if you're not using it for speed duels, I think this is definitely a worth a purchase if you participate in any GOAT play or any old format play. I think it has a lot of value in and of itself just for that. Some of the reprints are quite expensive if you have to buy them in other copies, like Nobleman of Crossout for instance. So yeah, definitely worth picking up at least one just to help get your GOAT set going. Anyway, this about wraps it up for the IATD TV video today. Signing off, peace out.